Yo, what is up, guys? Steve was scotching things, out running some errands today. What do I got on me? The Bless knives, Ripley, and Strider double gunner grip SNG. So just gonna be one of them truck talks, you know. I'm out running errands, heading to the big city, getting my I've got a bed cover that I ordered a year ago for my truck, and ordered it, and it took months to come in, and then I forgot about it. He forgot, you know, just one of those things, like it's there, and then it's trying to get time to get there and actually get it installed, and the place is only open weekdays, and I'd only have like weekends to get something done, and then if I had a weekday off, or it was consumed doing other stuff, and you just kind of forget about it. And now the season's kind of slowing down. I'm like, oh hey, that thing I paid for a year ago, let's go get it installed. It's kind of handy. One, like, it's been actually kind of nice not having it, because you know, when you need to get back there, hook up trailers, you're constantly opening and closing it. But it is nice to keep stuff in the bed secure and safe. Like, there's a lot of times, you know, we'll just throw stuff, tools and stuff like that in the truck, and you need the enough that it takes up the bed, you know, right? You know, oxygen tank, shit like that, and it's nice to be able to lock that up, and so it's just not open to the world, and keep it kind of safe from the elements. And when we travel, you know, for luggage and shit like that, it's nice. So there's that, finally getting that installed today. And this one, if you know what it is, it's like a tonneau cover, right, for your pickup truck. And I've always had the hard that you can stand on, but they're not the ones that fold up. They roll up into a little box at the back of the truck. And they've all been power before, but you know, COVID pricing, everything was stupid expensive. So this one's manual. This will be the first manual one. We see how I like it. You know, I don't just get to push a button to roll it up. I gotta do it manually. You know, do that, and I gotta go to the dealership, and the truck needs a software update, and my emissions light keeps coming on for some unknown reason, so I gotta have, you know, see what that's about. And then there's another recall for God, it's pouring rain. There's another recall for something with the trailer brake, but so get that figured out. And I've got time right now. It's middle of what month are we in? November, and you know, we're going fishing next week. Taking the guys on the fishing trip the week. Usually we go after Thanksgiving, just because we're usually working. Just the way the schedule worked out, we tore that bin down last week. Nice. I don't know. I don't think Amish people can they drive trucks. Came down from Ohio. Maybe, I don't know, but you guys let me know. You live in Ohio. Can Amish drive? Or is there another religion like that, you know, that can drive? Super nice family. But we've got a gap on our schedule right now. So it's like, all right, guys, I'm gonna set the fishing trip up for next week. So we're going down Thursday. We're heading down to Oklahoma to go fishing. And usually we stay in the marina, Buncombe Creek, in Kingston, Kingston, Oklahoma, right on the Texas-Oklahoma border. We go down to Lake Texoma, and usually we stay. They've got they call them cabins, but they're just trailers, right? They're old mobile homes, and you know, there's just, you got to get two of them to get everybody a place to sleep, and really they're pretty bare bones, which is what they're for, right? But we found a place, the guide we use has a friend that's got a little motel, just a half-mile down the road, and a bunch of other stuff. And they've got something called the bunkhouse, so it sleeps 10, which is nice. It's got a kitchen, so we can do all our cooking there like we usually would. It's got a pool table and a TV room, which will be nice. So we're gonna try that out this year. A couple $100 more compared to the cabins, but if it gives us something, because really, I mean, there's nothing to do, and cell service can be kind of sketchy sometimes, and the TVs don't really work, and so, you know, if we can give ourselves a little bit more entertainment and fun stuff to do, and there's you know, I call it green space outside. You know, we can have a fire, and there's hammocks and shit outside, so to do. So just something a little bit more to do. And then just got the golf trip set up for me and my buddies at the end of January, first part of February, like we usually do to Arizona. Courses we're playing this year, in case you guys are interested, or Lookout Mountain. We played that every year. We love that course. Gonna play Eagle Mountain this year, and one of the courses at Talking Sticks. So got that. So while I'm in Lincoln, I'm also going to get some golf stuff, you know, look at bags, new shoes, grab some balls, just because I'm not going to have a whole lot of time, because when we come back, we've got some floor work and some stuff to do. We've got a bin that they poured the concrete for, but the damn bin isn't showing up until the 15th of December. So, and I leave right after Christmas for my Texas trip with my family. So we'll have 10 days, you know, not even 10 days, we'll have 9 days to try and get this bin up, which it shouldn't take 9 days, but Nebraska in December, you're praying for decent temperature, right? You're praying for wind not to be there, and you're praying for not a blizzard or a snowstorm. So yeah, there's that. So we'll see. And then other dealers, I see, you know, they've started selling stuff, and it's like, well, start getting the concrete. As long as the temperature's been nice, let's get this concrete going so we don't run into the same issues we did last year, where no one got anything done, and then it was just a nightmare. So there's that. A couple things I wanted to talk about, also knife related. It was funny. So I've got kind of a comparison, and I've talked about this before, but so I just heard on Justin and Doc's podcast, Meeting the Mayhem, they were talking about Dan Osborne from Oz Machine Company, and he did something the other day, and I saw it. Like, he's building a new facility, right? A beautiful new facility. Good for him. That he's got he's to that point where he can expand and grow his business, right, and get more employees. And he was kind of doing some, along the way, he talked about doing some, and I watched that video that he talked about it, about what it was going to take to fund this thing, and they're going to do some lotto knives, and I was like, well, I'm not into that whole like a full Timascus Oz, but I guess he did a lotto, and I didn't know about this then. And it was like $20 a spot, right? $20 for what would that knife cost? I mean, you guys pay attention, like when he does a lotto or a open bid knife, those things go for thousands of dollars. So, yeah, so he did an open lotto, $20 a spot. And I didn't know about this until I heard those guys talking about it. But I guess people were bitching, maybe just one guy, that that's not how lottos work. You have to assign a certain amount of spots and this and that. And I guess, I haven't watched it yet, but I guess Dan came back and made an apology video and said, yeah, okay, fine, I'm setting it at, I don't know what the number was, 200, 400, whatever. God, and that's what I want. These people that complain about drops and lotto, like, you're getting, for $20, you're getting an opportunity to get a multi-$1,000 knife from, unless you're a flipper, a maker you like, right? Which would be a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, because maybe you're not one of the high-end guys that can spend thousands and thousands of dollars on Dan's one-off knives, right? And God, the way some people just treat these makers, it's just disrespectful. You know, and I think Dan is one of those good guys out there that, you know, he went to his first, I talked about this years ago, he went to his first Blade show a couple years ago, right? And Knife Center was one of them, but knife companies were, you know, they get in early and they would get in line and buy early and then resell these knives for, Knife Center, were they $1,200 or $2,000? I mean, they jacked the price way up. And that pissed Dan off so much then. He got some heat from people then. And he was like, look, man, that was my first Blade show. I didn't know. It disgusted him. And he hasn't been back to a Blade show as a seller since. And what did he do? He started his own knife show, right? The Makers Syndicate, to showcase American makers. So these guys that just do these Karens on the internet who ruin it for people, like, look, do you like these guys or not? Just shut up. God, do you want him to grow his facility so he can make more knives so more people can get them? Shut up. You know? And I hope whoever complained to Dan about this watches this video, because you suck. Dan's a good dude. I mean, holy crap. So yeah, I just thought that was funny. That there's always someone, and it happens. I see it in there's a car off the road. I see it in mostly in Strider. There's always someone butthurt that they miss out on a lotto, or not Strider doesn't do lottos, they do drops. What the fuck is that? My camera blocked. Oh, my front camera's blocked. So there's always look, man, if there's a knife in demand and there's some sort of first come first serve or lot, whatever, someone's gonna miss out and someone's gonna complain. And I know it might have been a week or two ago, everybody was all butthurt about the Striders and calling themselves bots, and we've talked about this before too. That's above my skill set. If you can figure out how to make a bot to get you a knife, good for you. But my point is, like, if there's a popular knife, right, and there's a drop for said knife, there's always going to be someone who gets a little butthurt because they miss out. And funny story is, so this happened this weekend. Saturday, I got in on a drop for some Air Jordan 4s through Nike. Part of the Fear Pack. Maybe I'll show them to you when they come. The Fear 4s. They came out in 03 or 07. The 3, 4, and 5 as a set. But they're redoing them again. And I got the 3s last year, and I was able to get it on the 4s this year. And hopefully the 5s next year. But anyway, and I don't think I've ever got in, I've bought from Nike before, but I don't think I've ever gotten in on a Nike drop. And so all my information's in there, and I clicked, this is my, they know the size I want, and I said buy shoe or whatever. And then a screen popped up, and we're talking Nike, okay? I know knife companies can't do this. The money and technology in Nike's site is maybe a little advanced for the average small knife maker, right? Maybe it's not. I don't know what the technology is, or other knife, happens. I like not Blade HQ, but like I know USA Made Blade, and I mean when they do drops, shit just goes awry. So, but the screen popped up and this kind of circle thing was going, and it says we're checking on. I should have screenshotted to see what it said exactly. Something like, we'll let you know if your order is confirmed or if you got in on the drop or not. We're checking through something to make sure I'm real. They're checking, and it actually said bots. We're checking to clear out the bots, right? God dang, it's good. We're checking to clear out the bots. And I thought that's really cool. Because if you think the shoe game and the knife game, it's very similar, right? Like with anything collectible, if you think knife drops are bad, try and get on shoe drops. It's insane. So I thought that was really cool. And then I thought, wow, yeah, I've talked about this with Justin and the guys before. Shoes and knives are very not similar. The the community is very similar, right? There's a hot shoe, there's a hot knife, there's a drop. Some people get it, some people don't, and then there's a resale market, right? Just like knives. So I thought, wow, that's pretty cool. This is pretty cool technology. Maybe it's real, maybe it's just them trying to appease people who have the bots, but I thought, wow, wouldn't that be cool if the knife industry could get something like that where they could weed out these bots and just true people were buying them, right? And it's like one shoe per, it's not multiple orders. So I just thought that was kind of cool, and it's very similar to the knife game. Shoes and knives, like I said, very similar. Something hot, everybody wants it, drop comes out, some people get it, some people get butt hurt, and then they got to pay secondary prices if they want it. So they're very similar with each other if you think like that. Man, I'm gonna be like super early to this thing. So yeah, just that, and I thought, wow, that's really cool. So other than that, man, nothing really new going on. Just trying to get some Christmas shopping right out of the way, because my December is going to get eaten up pretty quickly with little jobs that we have to do, and some repair work, some floor work, and then we've got a 9-day window to get a grain bin up in the middle of December. So, and really it should take us 6 days. 1, 2, 3, 4. It should take us 6 days to get this job done. So I've got a 3-day buffer. So I'll let you know more on that when that actually comes up. Holy cow. Oh my God, look at this. Sorry guys. This new baseball facility is amazing in Lincoln. Wow, this used to be, I don't know if it's still over here, but this used to be the BMX track where we raced back in the day, and then like there was an RC track also over here, and now it's a giant baseball facility for baseball and softball, and it's pretty impressive looking. Wow, nice. Would love to have something like that to play on when I was a kid. Holy crap. So yeah, so I'm gonna try and get, like I said, just get a bunch of errands done. It seems to, I'm still the kind of guy, like, I buy a lot of shit online, but I still like to go, I would rather go into a store and do it one-on-one. I want to see, I know what golf balls I play. I could easily order those online, but I still would just rather go to the store. Like I said, I'm going to try and get some Christmas stuff nailed down, get just bought so I don't get hosed and run out of time in December. Like I said, I like ordering, like I ordered my Nikes online, but I know what size I wear Nike. But other like golf shoes, I want to try them on, feel them, see how they feel. Look at some new golf bags. My golf bag is about 10 years old, or actually my golf bag is, gosh, I'm probably, that current bag is, and there's nothing really wrong. It's kind of heavy, but just thought about getting a different bag. But other than that, man, nothing too exciting. I just thought that was pretty cool when I saw the initial video from Oz. I thought, good for him, man, that's awesome. And then to hear that someone is pissing in his Cheerios because he doesn't like the way Oz is doing a lotto. Like, I don't know, is there a said way to do lottos? I know there are spots a lot of times, but fuck it, man. It's an open lotto for I would guess, I've seen his lottos go before for $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, and you're upset that it's a $20 buy-in and he wants to sell as many spots as he can. Why? To help his business? I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm out of line, but I just see Dan and these guys, the Meat and the Mayhem guys talked about it. Dan is one of those good guys. His, like, if you call them fans, they'll get pissy with him, and he'll come back and apologize and be like, oh, sorry, I didn't know that, or whatever. You guys be careful. Piss him off enough, he'll turn that beautiful factory into something else that he can make lots more money on than just knives. So that's all I got for you guys at my place to get the bed cover put on. So I just I just thought that was interesting. And then I thought it was really cool, or I thought it was cool how Nike did that. And I thought, wow, that's neat. So maybe the knife guys could implement that. So to weed out, I admit it, I've been on that end of the stick before, where you get screwed, and you don't get screwed. You just don't. You get cart sniped or whatever, and you're like, oh, but you don't go on. Oh, I didn't get the knife. Everybody else sucks. So it's just funny how grown men act. I'm not in any shoe group, so I don't know if the shoe guys act like that. This is sad, but I enjoy watching shoe content on YouTube. I watch more shoe content than I do knife content, which is funny. So I don't know. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.